Fever, no, 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 no. But also, let's take a moment for KK, okay? She's that moment today. She's that girl always. Thank you.
Picture this. The Chicago Sky throws their biggest Barbie night celebration yet complete, with pink decorations and Angel Reese hype. But here's the problem. Angel Reese isn't even playing, and they're about to get absolutely demolished by the Indiana Fever for the third straight time this season. The Fever just walked into the United Center, a special arena the Sky booked only against them, and delivered a 93-78 beatdown that had fans literally renaming it Fever Night. Without Caitlin Clark on the court, Kelsey Mitchell dropped a season-high 35 points and proved this rivalry everyone talks about. It doesn't exist. So what exactly got Caitlin Clark so fired up? If you support the Fever, comment down below, fired up. Let's go. The media wants you to believe we're watching the greatest rivalry in women's basketball history. Two sophomores turned superstars, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, battling it out every time their teams meet. ESPN builds it up, social media goes crazy, and everyone acts like we're seeing magic. Versus Bird all over again. The story writes itself perfectly. Iowa versus LSU. Indiana versus Chicago, Rookie of the Year race. But it's no rivalry when the actual results on the court show otherwise. Here's what nobody wants to admit when the cameras stop rolling. The actual head-to-head record between these teams tells a completely different story. The Indiana Fever have absolutely demolished the Chicago Sky 6 times in their last 7 meetings. That's not a rivalry. That's a systematic beatdown happening over and over again. Let's talk about this season specifically. The Fever have now beaten Chicago 3 straight times, outscoring them by a ridiculous 77 points. Across those 3 games, think about that number for a second. 77 points. That's more than an entire game's worth of scoring spread across just 3 matchups. The first meeting this season, Indiana decimated them by 35. The second, they crushed Chicago by 27 points. And now, this latest Barbie night disaster? Another 15-point blowout. The media keeps pushing this narrative because it sells. 2 young stars, different playing styles, contrasting personalities. But when you actually watch these games, when you look at the final scores, when you see how one team consistently outplays the other, the whole rivalry thing falls apart completely. Here's where it gets really embarrassing for Chicago. Even without Caitlin Clark on the court, the Fever still walked into their house and dominated them on their biggest promotional night of the season. The Sky scheduled this special game at the United Center, created this whole Barbie theme around Angel Reese, and got absolutely destroyed by a Fever team missing their best player. What does this lopsided record mean going forward? It means one franchise is building something special while the other keeps scheduling more games hoping for different results. The Fever have proven they can beat Chicago with Clark, without Clark at home, on the road, in regular games, and on special theme nights. This isn't a rivalry between Clark and Reese. This is target practice for Indiana against a Chicago team that keeps giving them opportunities to prove their dominance. The Sky scheduled another United Center game against the Fever through another themed party and got embarrassed again. That's not competitive balance. That's one team repeatedly schooling another while everyone pretends it's close.